All right. Well, at any rate, let's part part two.
So we were having a discussion while you were rebooting stuff like that,
Yep.
and we were
Yep.
wondering if we could do like a history check to see if we could like see what kind of offering would be best to give them. But so far, either way, we're gonna put down a bunch of gold, and Malenko's gonna put down some of his rations and some fresh water. He's also gonna write a note saying that like he really hopes that the god helps them out in their very noble and valiant quest to free the land of evil and return fresh water to the desert, and then he'll like put a torch down on the altar that'll like burn that little note up.
Oh,
And
that's
then we're gonna try to capture a zombie and bring him in here to give him a body sacrifice if he likes that. But that's if you know the history check, if you allow us to do that, brings anything up.
do the history check. I'm gonna say Holmgren. When you get close to the altar, you hear the voice as well saying, "Secker asks." Saf, for what it's worth, you do not hear that voice.
Sorry.
All good.
Did I hear my name?
Yes. Nobody talked to you.
Um,
Yeah.
somebody talked to me.
Literally,
Hey,
nobody talked to
somebody
you.
talked to you, but nobody talked to you. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
I love
okay.
that. That's
Right.
so confusing. It's beautiful.
That was very confusing. I was doing research on uh a theme song for Safe.
Okay.
And I found a great one. But yeah. So
Nope.
somebody talked to me, but nobody talked to me.
They did not talk
Okay.
to you.
Did not.
Let me bring this up. All right, so I've got some history checks. So since I'm still pulling up stuff, so what exactly is your history check checking again? I heard there was gold and there was a little love note that you put on the altar
Yeah,
that you then burned, right, or something like that.
yeah,
Oh my god.
This free, whatever information we can find about this
Oh, okay, never mind.
Secker
yeah.
and what might be an appropriate sacrifice.
Yeah, if we would have read anything in any tombs or anything that we've read along the way, or anything in this tomb here, or something that we could pick up intuitively, like, oh yeah, this god dude's our friend. Maybe he's like that guy, and he likes these type of sacrifices.
Let's see. Yada yada yada. I'm still bringing up the.
Because remember, the last god loved food sacrifices the best, right? But only because the priests were eating the food in the other whole secret pyramid thing, but then
That's
the food
true.
stopped coming and they turned into man-eating zombies. I remember shit. Yeah.
You
Oh yeah.
do. I'm impressed. Let's
I just
see.
still smoke a bunch of weed and drink beer as we play games.
That's fair. Let me get back to where I was. So, do. Thank you. Sure. Uh, well, now it's going to open up all those things I had open before. Just give me 1 second here. All right. I think. No, I don't think.
And then if worst case scenario, he doesn't like any of this, we are willing to
All
trap
right.
a zombie and sacrifice it in here in like real blood combat.
Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. So, all right. Now I've got the PDF back open again. So, yep, yep. Okay. Um, So history check, certainly with those 20-ish spins that some of you made. I mean, you've already figured
Oh
most
yeah,
of this
we had
out.
a
You know
hundred with
he's the
20.
patron of the living as well as the god of the dead. Um, you don't get any real thought on what a good sacrifice for him might be to activate this, right? Um, I mean, yeah. So it was gold and what else? Gold, the note, and what else?
Up, food and fresh water, and that little note saying, "Please help us on our valiant and noble quest to rid the lands of this foul evil, and help us bring fresh water and goodness back to the desert."
That's very nice and
Okay.
thoughtful.
I'm gonna
Um,
write a thank you note after he helps us.
that would be something you would do, dear. Absolutely. Um, yes. So, but no, the sacrifice. I mean, the gold is there and so forth, but it is just sitting there. It's not taken.
That's
All right,
good.
get that grubby gold out of here. Let's get that zombie.
We're gonna get that zombie.
Hey, Claudius, you got any holy water?
No.
Malenko just kind of like slowly turns and looks at you and cocks his head like, "Really? Like not even one? Can't you just like sneeze on it and make it holy? Is
That's
I
that
not
how it
true.
works?"
I was especially taking the irony, considering he's like a water creature.
That's why he got the funny look. Yeah. Like, isn't all your water holy? Huh? Like, that's what Milenko's thinking right now, anyways.
So you want to try and sacrifice a zombie? Now I will say that, like, with your high spins, you haven't heard of anyone sacrificing undead to this god before. But then again, I mean, you don't really find undead just wandering around that the village people would then sacrifice to a god. So,
But hey,
Like,
you
hey,
know,
the whole time they're talking about this plan, Malenko would just be like, "It's really nice and pretty in here. We would hate to foul up and stain this nice, pretty marble. Ooh,
well,
but is
I,
this
I
what you want?"
I think it's more like this
"Oh,
dude
yeah, okay."
this dude hates undead, so hey, we killed one for you.
Or maybe he'd hate it that we let undead into this room. I don't know. This is too hot. No, I'm just kidding. So no gold, only food on there. Well, let's try to fuck
How
up an
wait?
undead.
How
he
about
doesn't
if we
need
try to
money and
build a
he
little fire?
what? I'm sorry.
Can we try to build a little fire?
Sure.
I,
I'm just wondering what the next idea is going to be. Go ahead. I
Well,
mean, you
our
have
favorite
torches, you
god,
have lighting
right?
equipment. You can absolutely build a fire. Go for it.
Yeah.
Hey,
mm-hmm.
I got an idea. Claudius, jump up there and lay down for a second.
Oh no.
Oh man. We blasting at the door, or we don't want to do that because it's not the tradition.
If you want to try it, yeah, you could try to zap an undead person and sure.
Doesn't
Mm.
sound like a good idea.
I want to see you try to trap an undead person.
Okay.
I'm really into this
Uh,
now.
I'm kind of thinking. I'm rereading everything for like the 10th time. Like we could still probably do this, but Malenko's probably just gonna give moral support with bardic inspiration and gadgets and stuff, and he's just gonna be like prostrating himself in front of the altar, and like I know he's gonna try to like I know what do you call those things at churches when you go to confessions, and just be like, yeah, dude, I'm sorry, I was an asshole. I kind of like brushed my ass with Holgrim's toothbrush and I put it back and I kind of did the same with Samara's actual hairbrush. My butt was really itchy and it just got real in there real good. It just felt so good. I'm sorry I'm such an asshole. I really want to be a better person. I do. I do. I want to help the world be a better place. And like, yeah, he's just gonna like say a bunch of bullshit like that. And like, because I'm rereading these, and it's kind of like, it's by sacrifice and stuff like that, and like unclean souls. So he's gonna try to like
Jokes on
cleanse himself a little bit.
jokes on you. I don't have a toothbrush.
Oh, they was mine the whole time.
Um,
The
uh,
confession was good for your soul, but doesn't seem to have any effect.
it's really
Ah,
really good
bastard!
to
I knew that was
get
kicks the
that off your
altar.
chest. Um, uh, so has it been more than a minute since we've been in here?
Sure. To translate the walls and do everything else,
Okay,
absolutely more
all
than
right.
a minute.
I
It's
just
been
yep
10 minutes,
yep
15, 20 minutes probably.
totally okay. I was just uh I was just considering it because I was thinking about whether Safe's rage is still active, and the answer
Oh,
is
no,
no.
you are not you're not raging.
Not angry anymore. He looks he looks kind of like disappointed, like he's about to kick a rock or something. Now that
Mm.
he's not angry. He has no
No, we
idea
really.
about this
Sorry.
sacrifice business. You guys, you smarter folks can figure it out.
I think we're stuck.
Well, it says right here, my good friend, that if we really believe in this guy's power, the Seeker, and his might and his will, that he really wants to fight and cleanse the world of all this evil and stuff with the help the desert, that if we like sacrifice something to him and believe hard enough, that good things will happen. Do
Okay.
you believe? Can you believe?
Maybe we just have to talk back to him with our minds. Does anybody have any mind abilities?
Why is
Because
part of me
when you talk,
tempted to put one
you
of the
use your mind.
why is part of me tempted to put the gemstones on there?
I don't know if we can give up such a great boon. I
Hey
mean, this is
now, that's
it's our
cool.
destiny.
Let's maybe. Why don't you guys do it? And we can talk to him and be like, hey, little buddy, we've already gotten these, and we're on our way to get the other ones. Help us out, because we know you want this as much as we do, if not more. Will that work?
It doesn't seem to respond to your talking.
Well, when we put both the crystals on, that's what
Oh, you're gonna put
that
the
is what
crystals on?
the crystals on, and that's what Malenko's gonna say as they get placed. Like, we know you want this as much as we do, if not more. Please help us.
Yeah,
Help us, give us the power to see this through. And if you want, I can make a big performance check or something like that, and make like nice little speech and stuff.
No, that's okay. Um
the room explodes. We all take 600 damage.
yeah, that'd be cool. I'm gonna say no, the gems aren't taken by the god.
All right, we can puzzle this out later. Let's move on.
Fair enough.
All right, yeah, let's go. There's through the doors. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Well, what do you want to look through first? This. He doesn't even wait for an answer.
All right.
This minor god shall be of no concern to us. Our quest is more important.
There you go.
He's gonna look for any tripwires or pressure plates before he takes the first step in, and he's gonna send his bat in and take a couple steps in.
Okay. Did you want to spin for that?
Sure, yeah. Hey, that's pretty fucking good for him.
It is. You don't find anything there.
Oh, goddamn.
I'm sorry. If someone says they're going to do something, I force them to spin whether that's there or not. Um.
I know. I
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
So what's this in the middle of the room?
So yeah, so in the center of this 30-foot octagonal room is an 8-foot tall obelisk of black stone. Small and detailed engraving is etched into the base of the obelisk. Two archways exit the room at. Uh, yeah, you. Well, never mind. There's exits going out, and you see doors to the north and south. And with your light, you can see that there is a opening to a pit over towards the east. So, Mora and Claudius, are you coming with, or are you still checking out the altar?
I'm asleep.
Okay,
Just move me.
okay. Burp.
I actually don't see doors north and south.
Really? Oh, there's one here,
Yeah, I
and
just
there's one
noticed
here.
that.
Yeah,
Maybe it's the way I drew it.
Maybe I was just that bad at looking, eh?
maybe the for that matter, the pit looks like a curved wall, but that's it.
Yeah, I didn't have an easy way to draw darkness, but yeah, it does look like a bunch of darkness, probably. I drew it black. I
Yeah,
probably should have.
that's what I figured.
I probably should have. I didn't think of the lighting. I probably should have. Whatchamacallit, made it a slightly off black to make it more obvious than your light. I apologize. Uh, oh, these are flagged as secret doors, even though they shouldn't be. Sorry. So my mistake. I'm going to do this 1 second. Uh, boop. There. Better. But yeah, so that's what's at the altar. And when you look to the east, okay, you see that the hallway suddenly ends and opens into a 30-foot diameter vertical shaft that appears to extend both above and below, beyond the limits of sight. Small rocks and debris fall from above and pass down the shaft. Wind howls down the shaft into the darkness below.
So there's debris just kind of constantly falling.
Yes.
Hmm. Do you think it's kind of like one of those magic teleport things, like the waterfall and stuff in the last one? And he starts like patting Hogrim's chest like repeatedly, like it's really excited. Like, oh, what do you think? Do you think? Oh,
Why don't you jump in and find out?
oh, don't tempt me.
Let's not. I don't see that path going well for us.
He'll do it. I know he will.
Damn near just about did till Inara stopped him.
Who's got the rope?
You're right. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. So let's check out the. Did we already investigate the obelisk, or just look at it and it had
We did-
writing on it?
we
Like,
did- well, we
Holgrim,
did
when
look
you
at
say who's got the rope, a voice booms out in the room that says, "It could be to your better interests."
what? Did you hear that? Is that the seeker guy?
All right,
No,
great.
second. Yeah, you.
Here you go, Malenko. Tie the rope around your waist.
And
Malenko, when
I
you
pull
ask if
down
that's
the
the
rope.
seeker guy, the voice says, "Things are not as they seem."
Oh, cause that's not ominous at all.
All
So
right,
like, what you're his cousin, his uncle, his brunkle.
all right. We have already established we got quite a big length of rope available. So you got one end around you, the other end tied around the obelisk, and here you go, Malenko. You're secured.
So Malenko's going down, huh? All right. Let's give me a second here. Yep.
Okay, I'm
Uh,
ready.
On his way.
I got rid of the clown. Let's go.
Yeah, he's doing like a swan diving and like diving techniques people use when they go like high diving and stuff like that. That's what he's trying to do with the acrobatics and the performance checks right now.
all right. So how much rope are you roping?
I don't remember how much we had. I think it was over
Did,
almost like 200 foot.
did we just want to do the 50 at a time for now? Because like, oh, that'd be hilarious if it's like only 60 feet down and like I use 100 feet of rope and go flop. But like, yeah, I think we had like 150, but we had to like lose 20 of it or something.
One of your ropes were damaged, but you all have rope, so it's okay.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
yeah.
Uh,
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So
got
yeah,
it.
right now he's just gonna use one length of rope and see what happens.
Yep. All right. So let me get back to where I was going. Yep. So okay. So you go. And this to make sure, Malenko, you have a light source, correct?
I do.
Okay. Cool. So Saf, you have the rope, but you're by the edge. I guess Holmgren is too.
Uh,
Yeah, we
safe hat.
tied it
Oh,
off
yeah.
the obelisk.
Okay.
I think. I think he would be a good choice for like belaying if that needed to happen. Although he's not super smart.
Mhm.
Okay.
But
So
he
Hey,
knows how
buddy.
to hold
Hey,
stuff.
buddy. Hold the rope. Don't let go.
Yeah, he's got that.
as you go,
Um,
about 50 feet, right? You're down there about 50 feet.
Yeah, we knew we need more than that because I can see 60 foot and I can't see the bottom.
But am I like, is all the debris floating or falling up? Like falling down or
The
falling up?
the falling down.
Okay, cool. So I say, hey, just tie more rope to me. And like he'll just keep looking around, and I guess if you want, I could do dexterity check or something like that to make like dodge all the falling debris.
No, it's okay. All right. You tie another rope is what I'm hearing. So you have two ropes together now,
Yep, extend him down.
and now you extend them down. So as you're extending down, Saf, you notice that the light that the clown has uh, goes out. You don't see it anymore below you.
Look up.
And you look up because someone says that, and you see Malenko's light above you now.
huh.
There you go, Malenko. We proved it.
And he looks up, but somehow down at you at the same time, and goes, "What? This is so cool!" And he's not too sure if he's dumb enough to untie himself.
Well, I don't know if you're dumb enough to do that as well. Do you do it or not?
That is a very hard maybe.
He's seriously considering it.
He's like,
There
I
you go,
totally,
Malenko.
totally
Malenko.
want to untie myself, guys.
Malenko. Leap of faith. It's a God thing here. Leap of faith.
All right, how much rope do we have? We got, and like, do I still have the same amount of rope attached to him now? Like, how, like, it's just coming from the top now? Like, how does that, or is it still going down and I'm coming from the top? And now I
you
am physically trying to think about this and I'm breaking my brain.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking down, and I mean, there's a light source by SAF as well. Somebody has one, so
Well, yeah, yeah, isn't that Asap's
you can
phone? Like,
see
yeah.
them, lowering the rope below you.
Hmm.
So if we let down enough rope, you'll be holding both ends of the rope at the same time in an
Okay,
endless loop. In
like,
an inland endless loop that goes down and then comes in from above you.
So
can we configure
you
rope?
haven't used all the rope yet. So what was that question, Claudius?
Mhm.
Oh, I thought I heard a question from Claudius. My bad. You haven't used all 100 foot of rope yet. I'd say you were
I think,
around,
uh,
you know, it was a little bit longer than the 50 foot before you noticed it, right? So maybe it was around 50, 60 feet, right? Because even though it's a 50-foot rope,
oh,
you're holding on to some of it. So,
Yep, let some more out, Saf.
I'll tell Saf to brace himself and let the rest out, or not the rest, but most of it, because I want some to like him be able to like, grab onto if any slips. Know what I mean?
okay. And you're still tied to the rope,
Yeah.
right, Malenko?
Still tied to the rope. Yep. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. It's just we got more slack for me to like. I'm gonna slide and just like plummet and see what happens.
Okay.
Kind of like fall the rest of the way and be like, oh, and like not
As
take
you,
anything
as
along the way there.
you, yeah, yeah, yeah. As you get, as you get to about the end of the rope, um, the rope stops, and you would say, from where you can see Malenko, there is another passageway, maybe 10 foot below you, give or take. So the passageway is 10 foot below you, but above them by about 40 feet, give or take.
But the easiest way to get here would just to be go straight down.
Well, from your point of view, absolutely.
So okay, he's gonna try to do something, and I'm gonna see if I could toss the torch onto like the ledge of the path, in the tunnel, in like below me.
Sure. Make probably some sort of dex check. Uh, that's, I'll even give you kind of a sleight of hand on it. You'll make it easy. It's no problem. Just don't spin a one. There you go. You just had to kind of like give it a little toss. Sure. So the torch lands on the edge of the passageway, which is
And
directly
that,
above them.
yeah, and then I use that as a visual marker for them, and be like, I'm at the end of the rope, but that's like 10 feet below me. How far from you guys is that? Because like, if we just add more rope, we could just climb down to get up. And I'm totally gonna make a song about this. Gotta get down to get up. Gotta get down to get up. Do you feel that? Gotta get down to get up. And he just starts like just grooving with it.
Okay.
Hey, Saf, if he starts pelvic thrusting while singing that song, let go.
So, Saf, as
That's
you
pretty funny.
hear all this and you look up, you'll see, like about 40 foot above you, you can see Malenko's light kind of flickering dimly out of this passage that's above you.
So if we use one more length of rope, we could, in theory, tie it 25 feet plus like the 5 or so feet we need to tie around it, and then we'll still have extra enough to go to this ledge and a little further if anyone has a, pardon me, a little slip up.
Um, hold on. I need to roll an intelligence thing.
Go
'Cause
for it.
you're explaining lots of things to set to safe, and his intelligence is not that high.
Saf, you just keep pulling the rope. You're doing a good job, buddy. Doing a great job. Just don't let go. Please.
All right. He. That's like you know, that's an average roll. He's not going to do anything flagrantly stupid on that roll. So yeah, you're
He
good.
just kind of
He's
like gets bored and lets go with one hand to pick his nose, causing it to jolt a little bit and scare the shit out of Malenko.
he is he's gonna nod at you really seriously. Like he's totally got this. Totally, very definitely got this. And also, Ringo Starr sings that song. I regret to inform you.
Yeah?
Yeah,
No way. Okay, you
yep.
gotta send a link. I'm gonna check it out.
I did. It's in the chat.
It already is? Okay, cool. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. So is
I
that
haven't
our
heard it.
plan? Another length of rope and we all climb down?
Probably.
Okay. So another length of rope. Malenko, you're at the top. And you are holding the rope. And sure. I mean, there's no. You're just gonna have to support it yourself, probably, because I don't think there's really anywhere there to tie it onto, unless.
Well,
Well,
in
could
theory, shouldn't it just be like dangling down?
see the
I don't know.
question
What are you
now is
doing? You're there. You're on the thing. You have the rope. They have the rope. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna tie one end of the rope to the obelisk because we're adding a third length to it, and
Okay.
then we're gonna let that hang down, which is in theory gonna drop me another 20 feet down. So we'll be at the, or if not, a little bit past at the end of the rope, the
Sh-
opening.
the
sure.
question is the opening? Is it another hallway that has reason for us to come down
Yeah,
through,
it's
or
a
is it just
hallway. It's a hallway.
right,
Well, once I go in there and scope it out a little bit, because right now we could just say, well, we're tying the next rope on and lowering me a little bit more. The bat could be going and scoping it out with his darkness vision, like his sonar and shit. Because remember, I got that little odd familiar that's made out of teeth.
Yes, you have a bat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So the rope is tied to the obelisk.
I think we all got a little ahead of ourselves here too. You said there was writing on the obelisk.
Did I? Yeah, I did. It's a small,
Well, we
detailed
have a rope.
engraving is etched in the base of the obelisk. It's not readable.
Oh, okay, it's okay. Because also there's still these other two doors.
True.
Well, you're the one that just got real excited of tossing me over this bottomless pit.
I
So
didn't.
here
I'm
we
not the
are.
one that suggested it. I just merely encouraged your insanity.
You want to check that out as I scope out the hallway a little bit, you're free to.
Whoa. What's opening?
And that door made sound.
It did. Sure.
Uh,
You see a long hallway going north.
yeah.
We all able to climb there?
You got to
Oh,
repel
hello.
down,
Hello, hold on, hold
fools.
on.
So as you open that door,
I did
uh,
something.
you see in the center of this 30-foot square room stands a 10-foot cube. The flat ceiling is only 10 foot above the cube. And as you see coming out from behind the cube, you see what appears to be um, like a giant snake skeleton kind of starting to slither out and go towards
Well,
you.
unless it has dark vision, it can't see me, and I can just close the door.
It absolutely has dark vision and it has tremor sense.
Okay, well, I close the door anyway. It doesn't have hands. It doesn't have hands. It can't open the door. I'm like, hey guys,
Oh boy,
there's something down there.
very wishful thinking.
Does
Yeah,
anyone have an illusion spell to disguise our rope? Because I really wish I could pick one up right now.
No.
what you feel like we just kind of left you hanging?
Let's see. Okay.
Ba-da-bum-bum.
Why am I not playing a bard?
I'm going to say it's a stone door, so it's good. He's not going to break it down. So what do you want to do?
Hey, Malenko, quit clowning around. There's something to fight over here.
Oh, you want my help? Oh, okay. And then I guess yeah, we'll just let the bat scope that area out. And if you guys want to fight this thing or continue rolling somewhere else, like it's yeah,
All right.
I'm down to go.
So
It's just now we have a way to get here.
so the bat's going to fly down the hall. Is that what I'm hearing? Where you're at, Malenko?
Yeah,
Where's the
he's
bat
gonna
going?
be our scout.
He's scouting the passage that you're sitting in right now.
Yeah, the secret one that he just found in the
Yep, I'm
tunnel.
just making sure I got my brain set. So, what
You
you see from where you're at is there's a staircase that goes up, and then that opens up into a. Let's see. Sorry, I'm scrolling back and forth. You see an area. You see a room, fairly deep, regular sized room, and you see all these beams of light being reflected off crystalline walls, and it's because of the glare and everything in the room. Well, I mean, your bat has echolocation, but from a regular sight point of view, it's really hard to get a bearing. Like if you had
okay?
regular light. Is he
That's not
flying in
so
the
bad.
room, or is he just going to stay out of the room? Is he going to continue on?
Uh, he will try to be as sneaky as he can and flutter a little bit into the room and just check out the room a little bit. But like try to keep out of the way up high as best he can.
Okay. So, sure, just give me a second here. So he's going to fly around. Um, sorry, just checking this out. Yep, I see it. So he's at towards the very top, right? As he's flying
Yeah, you.
around the very top, um, your connection stops.
Uh oh.
Bat just got it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna come with you guys. You said you have some giant snake thing to fight. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
So you climb back up the rope.
Hmm. What'd be more fun, falling 40 feet or climbing 100 feet?
Oh my dear.
Yeah. No, I will do the smart thing and I will climb.
Okay. So you climb back up and you're with everybody else. That's no problem.
You know, for a god who hates the undead, there's an awful lot of undead in here.
There you go.
Maybe that's why he hates them.
And Nora, just to ask
Kind of
the
like a pest, like a rodent.
question, did you heal?
I did not, because I had just cast that spell, which does not apply to me.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Well, I could do it if you wanna. If you need to step up.
I was gonna say, if we're going into a room knowing there's an enemy there, I think Inara would mention, like, if anyone is able to heal, that would be great, so we wouldn't have to stop for a short rest or anything. But if not, I will stand towards the back. This will be the first time I will not lead. Despite that, I will lead in spirit.
Okay.
So if anyone does have healing out of combat, that's helpful. But if not, she'll just stick towards the back.
Healing?
And then
Healing?
if we are
Anyone?
gonna
Anyone?
go fight something, do we want to do it now or call it and go next week? Do we? Do we still got Claudius?
He might have fell asleep.
I just that sounds like then it might be best to wait till next week.
Okay.
Yeah, especially if this combat's going to be a tough one. Um, Point of note though, we that piece of rope that we had that got cut, did we recover the cut off piece?
No,
Yeah.
I don't think
No,
so.
I thought we did.
I
Yeah, no, the other one was tied. The end that got cut loose was tied around Molingo's waist.
it was.
Yeah, because like we still had both pieces because one end was they had and one end I had
I think one of your ropes is a
because
30-foot
they
rope.
cut it this.
Oh, because if we had both pieces, the one and only spell that I actually can cast is mending.
Ooh, wow.
I am not a caster class,
Useful. I
but
mean,
I do have the
I love it.
ability to cast mending.
I'll go back into the tape, so to speak, and see if you retrieved it. But I don't think you did.
It
I could
doesn't
be wrong.
matter. It's just curiosity.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I was just looking at my character sheet and we're like, oh wait, I keep forgetting I have that.
Yep. Fair enough.
Yeah, I figured it was just kind of like a hand wave thing because one end you guys had tied off to, and the one end was tied off to me still. So I was like, oh well, throw down more rope, and this one we could do with later, and short rope, long rope, you know. Or like, yeah, I don't recall.
Like I said, it doesn't really matter. I'm just curious.
No, it's all
Yeah.
good. All right. We can stop here. If that's what people want.
And
That's
my
fine.
life goes up by one.
All right.
All right. We'll call it. We'll call it a
Alrighty.
thing, and I'll see you all about the week. Nat, you want to stay for 1 second? I just want to quiz you about who you know, if you got a few minutes.
Let's
Have a good one,
find
Cass.
All right.
out.
Good night.
All right.
Night.
Have
Yeah,
a
hope
good
you all have a
everybody.
good
Good
one.
night.
Later,
Have a
all.
good week.
Yes.
Bye.